I learned how to be faithful with the 5. You know, somebody said this. They said, you're a very jovial person. And yeah, because I'm not all that in the back of chairs. You know, in our church, of course, I've just said this. I'm not saying you to do this because I do this, but I greet people before the service begins. People come in and we just greet and going on. And people say, aren't you the bishop? Yeah. That ain't got nothing to do with what I'm doing. You are a sheep of the Most High God. And let me say it again. You belong to God. I am not that important. And neither are you. There is Jesus and just the rest of us. Okay? I want you to remember that. You ain't close. You know, it ain't Jesus and Bishop Thomas. It's just Jesus all by himself. Okay. So, number 1, he blessed us. We're saying he blessed me. He blessed me. Secondly, I'm to be fruitful. Third, and I'm closing on this. Oh my goodness. The expectation of multiplication. God expects us to multiply. Amen. If you're a steward of the Most High God, he starts you small. He never starts you large. He starts you small. Because he wants the world to see what he can do in a man or woman's life that will put their trust in him. I'm doing a series of messages now called Living Life to Glorify God. I'll probably preach that at your church tomorrow. Living life to glorify God, because life ain't about us. Let me say that again. Life ain't about us. I know that wasn't good English. I'm sorry. I'm in the UK. I got to use proper English. Life is not about us. But God expects you and I to multiply. I started with 3 members, and if 10 years later it's still the same three members, we got a problem. There's a problem in Houston. Because God wants us to multiply. Multiply means to make increase in the quantity and the quality of life. Now, most of us, we're so interested in quantity, but God says, I'm more interested in quality. It means to superabound, to have an overflow. God says, I want you to superabound. Remember yesterday? Remember what we talked about? That God placed Adam in the garden, and he tells Adam to what? Work the garden. God says, I want you to work your garden. Okay. See, I said this, I think yesterday. What we do, we so busy looking at somebody else's garden. So what you doing over there? Now, that don't mean we can't learn from other people. But he says, you need to work your garden. And that's what I learned when the church, I learned that I had to work the garden. I had to work it. And with the help of God, with the grace of God. And I wasn't just wanting the church to grow for the sake of growing. I wanted the church to grow because I knew people was going to come out of darkness into his marvelous light. And I knew they needed to be disciples. So I had to change the way I thought. I was so more interested in growing a church, and I became interested in growing people. And so when people grew, the church grew. When people saw their relatives change, you know, they're all mean and nasty, and all of a sudden they started sitting under the Word of God, and the Word of God was saying, matter of fact, I was walking the store many years ago, walking the store,